Appreciate it. Okay, guys, for years we've been talking about Hillary Clinton's emails, her secret emails, but there may be even more to the story now than we knew before. All rise, Judge Andrew Napolitano is with us, and Judge, you have an article out today that connects some very interesting and disturbing dots.
Yes. We work in teams here and in groups, and I'm part of a number of groups, and in working in tandem with Pam Brown, who is the senior executive producer, and Catherine Herridge, who's the intelligence correspondent, I was asked to look at documents. The documents that I reviewed was about 500-600 pages, and they consisted of interviews of an arms dealer and emails from the arms dealer to members of Congress and back and forth, and the arms dealer and the State Department and back and forth. And I am convinced, as are others who have looked at this, and Fox aired this on an FBN special on Saturday night and several times over the weekend, that a conspiracy existed between the president, Mrs. Clinton, and congressional leaders from both parties and both houses, others in the State Department, the Treasury Department, and the Justice Department, to get arms shipped to rebels in Syria and in Libya. And some of those rebels are members of organizations that are on the terror list, and providing them with material assistance is a felony. So the arms dealers applied for and received permission from state and treasury lawfully to sell arms to the government of Qatar, and they lawfully did so. Qatar then sold, delivered, bartered, or gave these arms to the terrorist organizations with the knowledge and consent of Hillary Rodham Clinton when she was Secretary of
Qatar
State.
Being the middleman/country here, would that mitigate or even dismiss any sort of allegations that members of Congress, the president, Hillary Clinton, and so forth, had any knowledge or any culpability that they were then moved on from Qatar? In other words, these guys are in the middle.
Absolutely not. It is crystal clear from the documents that we viewed, and which we explained in the FBN special last weekend, that only about a dozen, maybe a fewer than a dozen members of Congress, plus Mrs. Clinton and the president and a few people around each of them knew this, but they knew exactly where this was going. How does this unravel? Chris Stevens, the American ambassador to Libya, is assassinated using American weaponry that Mrs. Clinton illegally sold to terrorists in violation of American law.
The terrorists who received these weapons, why were they deemed to be okay? Even though officially we said, no, these are bad guys, why would they unofficially be deemed to be okay to get these weapons?
I honestly think that, again, from the emails that we saw, and we didn't see all of them. God knows where all of her emails are. I think that she probably thought that she could wage a private war and overthrow Gaddafi. She succeeded in doing that, but of course created chaos, overthrow Assad in Syria and take credit for it. This has been an unmitigated disaster, and she's done her best to cover it up, and she's covered a lot of it up, but now it's starting to come out.
Before I let you go, is there any money angle to this? Because you talk about an arms dealer.
Money angle in the billions with a B. Sold.
Personal gains to any of the Americans involved?
Yes.
All right, Judge.
Yes.
This is really...
Including a former member of Congress and his wife.
Judge Andrew.